everyone. As a representative from event management team of ASJ, I'm going to introduce you Sunit. He is facilitator of annual exam of ASJ. Now, annual exam stage.
So this is Andrew study jam. So the prerequisite of the Andrew study jam is you have to know some programming concepts, like any one programming concept. So in this Andrew study jam, you are going to learn about Kotlin. And what is Andrew study jam is a community organized study groups for people to teach people to build Android applications in Kotlin. And the first step is to create a developer profile. You can see the link in the screen, developers.google.com/profile. Um, when you click this link, you will redirect to the official Google developers page, where you will need prompt to create a Google developer profile. This profile is a portfolio for achievements you achieved in the Andrew study jam. So the learning objectives in today's session is learn the basics of Kotlin programming language and some resources to continue learning Android study jam and build your first Android app. So in this Android study jam, the main track is you are going to complete is Android basics in Kotlin course. The link will be posted in the chat soon, or in the description. You can check the description. And there may be many pathways. This is the one of the unit. There is 8 unit. The whole information is given in the description. You can check the description below. And this is the pathway. A pathway is consists of many code labs, videos, and one quiz. If you completed one quiz, this is the quiz. If you complete one quiz, you will earn badges, virtual badges. Um, these badges can be shared through LinkedIn, Twitter, and these can be even added to your resume. And these badges will be shown up into your developer profile that you created earlier. So this is the Android Basics course. So in this course, there are 8 units, and in each unit, you will learn a specific set of knowledge. You will gain specific set of knowledge that you will need to create a basic Android app. And for every unit, you will create 3 to 4 basic Android projects. So this is the main part. Apart from learning, there is some rewards for you, the participants. So the first is a certificate of participation. You will get a certificate of participation and virtual badges, and 80% reimbursement on and Associate Android Developer Certification. It is a certificate it is a certificate from Google that shows your skill in Android. It will help you to get entry-level jobs on Android as an Android developer. And at the end of this program, you will get a chance to get featured by Google if your app is wonderful and used all of the features, libraries, and all the features that is shown in the code lab, and the best apps from the participants will be published on Play Store. So recently, the Android Study Jam form is closed, but we opened for a short amount of time. The link in this screen, bit.ly/gdscsrec hyphen ASJ21. You can fill up the form, and you will get the instructions in the mail soon. After that, you can complete the Android Study Jam. So this is in part. I hope you understand what is Android Study Jam. Kartika?
It was really an informative session, Sanjay bro, and I hope everyone would have gained knowledge on what is this Android Study Jam. And now I introduce you Sunit Roy, and he is the GitHub trainer in GDSC. Now I hand over the stage to Sunit Roy.
Hi everyone. I hope everyone is doing fine and good afternoon to everyone. I'm a GitHub campus expert and I was a Google Summer of Code student in TensorFlow in 2021. I also make content on YouTube regarding Android. So let me share my slides. Mm, and mm, yeah, okay. Is it visible? Okay. So welcome everyone to this session. Here you will get your introduction to Android development, and this will be interactive session. So feel free to ask questions, and I will love to answer them. So, and these are my public profiles, social media accounts. You can just reach me out there, and if you want to have conversation, or if you want, if you have any doubts regarding Android, I will be happy to help you there. So first, I will like to acknowledge that I would like to thank GDSC SREC for giving me this opportunity to do this session. I'm really grateful to them. And a little bit about me. I'm a third year electronics student. Um, I make Android tutorials on YouTube, and I'm a GitHub campus expert. I was also a technical mentor in CodePath, which is a US non-profit, and I was a 2021 Google Summer of Code student in TensorFlow. And other than this, I really love on-device machine learning. So if you have any questions or if you want to make projects, you can connect with me. So without doing any further delay, let's talk about our today's agenda. So today we will get our introduction to Android development, the hot topic of this season, and then we will get to know about the basics of Kotlin, which is another amazing programming language, and then we will set up the Android Studio the tool that helps you to build Android apps. And then we will create our first app, and then we will set up our physical device so that we can run the app that we have created. So this sounds amazing. Let's so at the end of the workshop, we our goal is to make this app. It will be a congratulations app, as you are building your first Android app. I It is a congratulations for myself, my side. So this will be the app we will make. And let's go to the next slide. So first let's talk about Android. I mean, what is Android? um, Android, the fun fact is Android started as a camera OS, and now it is world's largest OS. It is used by most number of people in the world. Right now there are more than 3 billion people who are using Android devices, and it is based on Linux kernel, which is another open source software. And this is Android. And now you can ask, why Android development? Why you can also develop in for different OSs, and you can also do different kinds of development, and there are other parts also. But what makes Android so special? So first thing is Android is open source. It basically means that the source code of Android OS, and that you run in your app, in your mobile, i- is open sourced. Means you can see the code, and you can read and go through the internal low level things. Plus it is really flexible and customizable, so you have the option to customize the things and use the one that you want. And the second thing is the community support that you will get while being an Android developer. uh, for almost every question that you have, or almost every bug that you will face in your development journey, most probably there will be someone who has already um, gone through that gone through that bug, and have published and published their solution in open websites. So you can just search on internet, and you will get most of the things that you will need to be a good Android developer. And other than that, you can also ask the experts in Android in Twitter by directly mailing them, or you can join different Android communities. There, from there you will also get good opportunities, and also you can ask the doubts that you have. And third, and the most important, is wider reach. If we As I just said, Android OS is the biggest software in the world. It is used by the most number of pupils, and it in that manner it provides you the most reach, wider reach than any other OSs. So as we know what is Android, and we got our introduction to Android. Now let's go through the basics of Kotlin. Kotlin is the You need to learn Kotlin to develop Android apps. This is the Google's recommended language for developing Android apps. So let's go through this. If you have learned basic languages like Java, C++, Kotlin has similar data types. Like in numbers, you can have integer, floats, and there are booleans, just like in you have in Java, and char, which is a character, ABCD, everything is a char. Then non-primitive type, a string is also there, and arrays. So these are the data types that you will see in Kotlin. Now there are kinds of variables in Kotlin. one is mutable, or another one is immutable. So the variables are called var and val. So the difference is, I have written down the code, you can read that. In val is just a read only variable. Here you can't reassign the variable. Like here you can see that a is already defined as an integer 1. You can't reassign a value to it, as it is a val. It is only a read only variable. And another thing is var. What can be reassigned? So here you can see, we have assigned 5 to x bar, and now we can, if we run the code, and the next line of the code, as we have added 1 to the 1 to 5, now it won't give us any error, and it will give us the value of 5 6, sorry, after 1 adding to 5, it would be 6. So these are var and vals in Kotlin. And then there are nullable types. So this is one of the main features of Kotlin, nullability, non nullability. So here, by default, Kotlin variables can't be null. So as you can see in the first line, where we have just easily defined a var string um, string variable, which is var, it can't be null. And if we run the second line of the code, where we have written that never val equals null, it will give us an exception, because Kotlin language, Kotlin variables can't have a null in their variables by default. So if you want to assign a val to if you want to assign a null to to a to a variable, what you have to do is, you need to add a question mark um, after the data type of your variable. Like in the third line, you can see that I have added question mark after string. So now we can assign null to null there, and I have written down that you can keep a null there. And now if you run the line 4, and it won't give you an exception, as now Kotlin knows that it means meant to be nullable nullable variable. And by default, as I just said, Kotlin thinks that the variables are not null, so you have to keep that in mind while writing Kotlin code. So after nullable types, another thing is functions. Whatever you want to do in any programming language, you need to define functions, and there are some characteristics that you need to know. In the first line, you can say, see a simple function that takes a parameter type of string and returns a unit. Um, Here unit means no value returns. It doesn't return anything. And in the second line, you can see a function that takes second optional parameter by default value info, and the return type is omitted, meaning that it is actually a unit. So you can see the second in the second line, the second parameter that we are passing is optional. You can pass that parameter, and you can avoid that also. And third one is a simple function where we are taking two parameters, x and y, and we are adding both of them and returning the value of it, returning the integer value of it. So these are the Kotlin functions. And Now, as we have gone through the Kotlin functions, nullability, var, val, immutable variables, and all. Now let's set up our Android Studio, which will help us to build our first Android app. So here you can see I have added a link here. You just need to click that. Let me change my screen. Mm. So as you can see, so you just need to click to this link. It is developer.android.com and studio. After you go through this link, let me add this link to the live stream. I'm not able to add it. So this is the URL. You can copy it and just write it down in a browser, and you will be here after adding that. So after that, you will see something like this. And as I am using Mac, so it is already giving me the option of downloading Android Studio for Mac. And if you are using Windows, it will give something similar to this, and it will be like 2020.0.31 for Windows. And then you just need to click download Android Studio, and then it will show you the terms and conditions that you need to agree. You can read all of this, or you can just go scroll down and just click this. And now, as there are two versions of Mac right now, Intel chip and Apple chip, you can choose the one that you want, and after clicking that, it will start downloading. Let me pause it. I have already downloaded it. So after downloading it, you will find it in your download folder. It will look like something like this. If you are using Mac, it will be a DMG file, and if you are using Windows, it will be a exe file. You just need to double click on that, and then you just need to click next to all of the things that they are asking, and you just don't need to do anything more than that, and it will be installed. After it is installed, it will look something like this. You don't need to install anything other than this. No JDK, no other files. That you just need to download that .exe file or .dmg file. Depends on whether you are using Mac or Windows, and just need to agree to the terms and conditions, and you will have something like this. So this is the thing that is most tough in your Android Studio, in your Android development journey, just setting up the Android Studio. And after that, you can just go through one of this. So as you have um, as you have set up our Android Studio, and now let's create our first Android project. So for creating a new Android project, you will have something like this, this widget, and you just need to click to new project here, double click on that, and here you can see a lot of templates which you can choose, which will write a lot of code for you. And what you can here choose whatever you want. Even a basic activity, it will add this kind of UI to your app, a bottom navigation activity, a Google Maps activity. these are the templates that you can use to have already a defined code in to start with already written code. So we will choose empty activity as this is the most customizable, and now we will click next. So here you can see that it is asking us to name our application. I will name it my first application, and below that you can see the package name as I'm using it. Here I have added Sunit. By default it will be maybe Android. You can change it to your name, and this is the location that you want to have. And one thing, keep in mind that we need to use Kotlin, so choose Kotlin here, not Java. And here are the minimum SDK that you want to have. We will have the default SDK 21, which is Android Lollipop. And now click finish. What it will do is it will build an Android project for us, and let me what it will do is it will build an Android project for us, and using the Gradle file, and we have just need to wait here. So it will take some time. You just need to wait for it. Um, another thing that I want you to install is another thing that I want you to install is I can't right now I can't comment on this. Can you add this link to the
Sunit,
uh,
can you put it in the private chat?
yeah, I have added the private chat. You can just add the live
Sure,
chat.
I will add the comment.
So if you go to that link that I have shared, if you go to that link that I've shared, you will find a graphic like this. You just need to click to this download button, and it will download the graphics for you. So do that. We will need this for our Android app. So it is getting built. Gradle build sometimes takes time to get built, so you need to be patient, and this is something that you have to know when you are developing Android apps. So it will take some time, and you just need to wait for it to get finished. Mhm. Yeah. So as you can see, we have our first Android project ready. So it is just scanning. Let me hide this. So we have our first Android project ready. Let it index the libraries. So our first Android project is ready. So congratulations. Um, so Android Studio has created 3 folders in the Java folder. Under the Java folder, you can see this. This is the main folder that we will use for developing our app, and here we will write most of the code. And other two are, this is for UI testing, which is a kind of testing, and this is for logical testing, unit testing, which we will not cover, but you can think of it as testing the code that we are writing here. And this is the manifest file. As most of the programming language has main function to start their program, Android has manifest.xml file, which tells the Android OS to launch which app to launch the app which is written here. Here we have declared, here Android Studio has declared that main activity will be launched when we start the app. So let's go to main activity. So here you can see 2 files. One is main activity, another one in rest folder is main activity.xml. I'm just going to split the design so you can see the code that is making the design. So this is the UI. If we run our app right now, this is the UI that will be presented in our app. So you can see here is written something. I will just zoom in to show you. Here it is written that hello world. So we can change it. We can make it hello Sunit, or whichever name you want to add, you can add it. So what Android Studio has done is it has created a activity and a layout file associated with this. So whenever you make a Android app or any Android project, you need to define a activity. You need to have an activity to start that app or show some UI, user interface. So Android Studio has created the entry point activity for our app, which is main activity. Here we can write the logic that will be executed in our app, and here in the main activity, by this set content view method, it has associated itself with the main activity.xml, which is the UI of this main activity. So you can think of this as main activity will have all of the logic for your app, and main activity.xml will represent the UI, whatever you can see in your um, in your apps will be represented in the activity.main.xml. So if I right now run this app, it will show me hello Sunit, as we have changed it from hello world to hello Sunit. So uh, before that, let me just um, let me just mm, let me just tell you about what is written here. So here we can see two tags. One is text view, One is Android X dot constraint layout widget constraint layout. You can say it is a constraint layout tag. So there are two tags. So what are the things that this tag does? One is text view, which we can guess is represent a text. Whenever we want to write any text in our UI, we use a text view. So you can have a text view, and now text view can have multiple attributes inside him. So here we have defined the width of the text view will be worth content, which means how much the content will be, and the text views would be that much. And height of the text view will be also the same. uh, Work content, I mean the how much the how much will be the height of the text, that will be the height of the text view. And here we can also define size of the text view. We can have different size. So if we define it, and let's say we want to have 26 sp. Sp is a so let's say we want to have size of 26 xp, so we can also add it here and change the attributes of that text. So this is you can think of it as a tag, which helps us to draw things on a screen. Here the tag is text view, so it helps us to draw text on the screen. It can be a checkbox, which can help us to draw a checkbox. It can be an image view, which can help us to draw image on the screen. And so now we know what is text view, but what is this constraint layout? So in Android UI, you can't just have a single view directly on your screen. You need to arrange it. Now let's say you have 3-4 views in your app. You need to arrange it and structure it in a way that is representable, and that the way you want. So in that case, we use view groups. So constraint layout is a view group which help us to structure the views that we will use in our app UI. So next thing I want to do is, now the app UI is not looking that great. It will be good if we can add a image view here, and uh, build the app that we have shown in the start of the workshop. So for adding an image, first thing you need to do is download the image from the link that I have provided in the live chat. You can just download an image from that, and the image will look something like this. So what you will do is just drag this image from your download folder to res.drawable folder. So you just need to drag that and drop here. Show me any problems here. Mm, yeah, it may ask you to refactor. Just click refactor here, and as you can see, now we have congratulations.png in our Android Studio project. So we just need to add this image to the screen of our app. So how we can do this? So we can do this by adding a image view tag. So for adding an image view, you can just follow me what I am writing here. And this is the image view, and by default Android write this Android layout width and height for you, which you have to define for a view. So here I will write match parent, which says in the Android that it will be as it will match the parent view group. Here it means it will match the constraint layout. So just select match parent here, and I will also select match parent in this also. If Android is not giving you the options like it has given me, so you can also just write these things by yourself. It will work the same. And now you can see that we have defined the image view, but it is not showing any image here because you haven't added the image yet. So for that you just need to write this Android source, and now you will need to give it the address of the image that you want to add. So here we want to add the congratulations.png, and it is in the drawable folder. If you can see, it is in the drawable folder. So what we will do is first we will add at one at the rate, and then we will just write d, and by writing d it is already giving us the options of choosing between the three things. One is launcher, two are launcher icons, and one is congratulations. You just need to click congratulations here, and tada, you can see the image that you have just imported in your project is now in your Android UI. So congratulations to you again, you have learned another thing to add. So we have this is not finished yet, we have to add another thing. So which is we need to add a scale type to it. So why we need to add a scale type to it? Because there can be many Android mobiles of many sizes, and our PNG image is a static image. It won't fit in different sizes of mobiles. So if we add a scale type, which I will add a center crop here, what it will do is it will adapt itself to the size of the phone or display that it is currently showing at. And after writing this, we just need to close this tag. For closing this, just write this and it will close your tag. So if we run our app right now, we will see we will see this in our app. um, so now uh, you have built an Android project, you have added an image to it, you have scaled that image, and you got to know about activities and image views and views. So now how you will have this app in your mobile? What is the way for you to get this app in your mobile? So for that you need to open developer options in your device. So for opening developer options, let me show you in the slides. Let me share the slides with you again. Yeah. Yeah, it is showing on the screen. So yeah. So now we need to set up our device so that the app that we have created can run in our device. So for this you can just go to the next slide, and here you can see you have to open the developer options in your app for to run this to do this. So for turning on the developer options, you need to go to the settings of your app, and there you will see a about phone section, and then from there you can go to, after clicking that you will see the build number of your app after and you just need to click 7 times to that, and then it will show you a pop-up or toast of now you are a developer now. So this is how you start open your developer options, and after this uh, you just get back to you just need to get back to the settings menu, and there you can see the new option called developer options. You need to click to that, and after clicking that you will see a option of uh, USB debugging. You just need to turn it on, and it will ask you to if we should allow it or not. You just need to click OK, and now your device will be is ready to run your app that you have created. So this is how you can enable developer options in your device, and there's another option, another way to run your device is that is simulator. We won't be covering that, but that is, and you can find all of the source code of this project in this URL. Let me just show you. So is it visible? Yeah. So you can find all of the code for this workshop in this URL. You can just uh, type here and download the zip or clone it for here. So now as you have learned about the basics of Kotlin, you learned what is Android and got your introduction to Android development, and you build your first app, and you learned about activities and views. Now how you will continue from here? There are some resources that I want to share with you, so you can continue your journey in Android development. One is this, the Google Udacity course. It is created by Google engineers. You can follow this. It has some great content, and you can get your hands dirty and build some projects and learn developing Android apps in Kotlin. And another way is learning from Google Code Labs. So you will have all of these links. I will share the slides with them, and I will also share these links later. So you can read this. You can also go through this to learn Android development and get your hands dirty and build your first project and learn about Android development. If you go through this, you will be more than enough to make big projects and make contributions to open source and do great things. And after going through this, and while learning Android development and doing in this journey, you will face a lot of problems. So I will ask you to, I will suggest you to don't just uh, waste your 3-4 days on a simple problem. Ask for help. It can save your time. So if you can't find your answer on internet, here are some of the things that you can do. First is you can connect with someone who is active on LinkedIn and has some expertise in the domain of Android, or same goes for Twitter. You can connect with someone who has expertise in Android development in Twitter, and you can just ask him the questions, and um, you can get help from that. You can also post your questions in Stack Overflow. If you don't get any answers by searching on internet, you can post on Stack Overflow. Most probably there are people who will answer your questions, but you need to research that the question is not already answered. So Stack Overflow is another option. And after that, the best thing I will say is joining Android communities. There are many communities which will guide you how you can excel in your Android career. There are people who have already done it, and who are working, who are doing it for many years and have more experience than you. So you can get help from them, and you can join their activities, and so you can be better on your work. And I have also I have opened a community just for this reason. You can also join my community. There is a separate channel just for Android helps, getting help for Android and talking about Android problems. There are many experienced developers also. You can join my community by going through this link, bit.ly Sunitra Discord. And thank you. That's it for now. It was really nice being here, talking to you people. Here are my social links. You can find me there: LinkedIn, GitHub, Twitter. I also make videos on YouTube and Discord. So that's it. If you have any questions, you can ask.
Thank you, Sunitra. It was an amazing session. As you are GitHub trainer professional, and you know these many things on Android, and we are very happy that you are a GitHub campus expert.
Yeah. Thank
And
you.
hopefully,
Hello.
yeah, we hopefully meet in the next stream, and let's meet all in the next stream. That's it. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.